Alright, welcome back to some Dog from MDog Gaming. We're playing some more on our lore Toon today. This is, I think, part 6. And we're still experimenting with different classes, which I'm really thankful for. I've not had the chance to do this. First character I made, I was in such a hurry to level, we didn't really even consider for too long what class we actually wanted to play. So we're experimenting with Arcanist now, and just to sort of be transparent with this, let me just sort of start and seeing where we're supposed to go on the map here. So lower. It's level 5 quest, and we might be able to find fates or something while we're out there. Just to be transparent with this, I mean, I'm still considering other classes as well. Although I have so far kind of liked the Arcanist, because I think, and this is something I won't necessarily know unless I actually look it up or wait till we get a little higher level, but I think we're going to be able to queue as either healer or DPS, I would think, because you have these healing abilities, so, but we'll see about that. I also kind of want to try Lancer, which turns into Dragoon, and I think I've played that class briefly, maybe the very first time I played this game. But you know, in another class I've never tried is Marauder. Now I've tended to be wanting to stay away from the tanky classes. Just hasn't really been doing it for me. But you know, maybe I should be trying out Marauder. I might like it a lot more than Paladin, to be honest. And I guess one thing to consider is, you know, if this turns into our main character and we actually end up playing it a lot, how likely is it that, whoa, I was actually trying to summon my dude. How likely is it that we might pick up one of the level 50 classes, so one of the expansion classes, basically. And I don't know, I can't really say how likely that is, but it's possible. I know I really like Samurai on my main, although I don't think I would play that again. Just because I do have that on my other character. I've never tried Red Mage, and then there's the Heaven's Ward. The Heaven's Ward classes as well, so that is something to consider, I suppose. I am assuming that yeah, he's on guard mode, which is good. Alright, looks like all the guards that were kind of helping have deceased. Deceased and deceased. Okay, well, that's kind of weird. And this guy is fighting things, right? Oh, I did not mean to attack the Aurelia there. Let's get out of that. Is he attacking things? Yeah, he is. Okay. Could not tell for sure, but looks like he is. I wonder how they do that as your pet. I guess your pet would be impacted by your stats, huh? Uh-oh, I think we just attacked the wrong thing. River Toad. And we've got lots of things going after us right now, so it's a little bit bad news here. Did we just level up? Wow. We just got new abilities. Okay, so this is another heal. Again, things are just another heal, and this is, I don't really understand what that is, actually. There's so many things on us, we've got to just kind of get out of this. Oh. Alright, we got the heal off, but we need to get out of... Okay, so we just got a Aether Flow gauge, so I guess... that is probably something pretty significant for the class. I didn't know about that mechanic, so... we've got something to learn here. I would love to be able to kill this little guy, because he is annoyingly low in life, but he may reset. He did reset. All right, let's get our fella out again. And let's read about this. Aether flow gauge displays the current strength of an arcanist or scholar's aether. Increase in level, the amount of aether that can be stored at one time will increase to a maximum of 3 units. Certain actions such as energy drain. Okay. Deals unsuspected damage with a potency of 150. Absorbs a portion of damage dealt as hit points and restores magic points. And it sounds like the more we have stored, and it looks like right now we can only store 1. Let's see what it does. Oh, it did a good bit of damage. That's cool. And I wonder how quickly it gets stored. I guess that's one thing I don't understand yet. Alright, there's the fate completed. So, let's see if we can... We also got this, it says it gives us aether flow. Oh, every 60 seconds we can cast it. That might be the only way to give us aether flow. Just now, at least. So we cast this to get aether flow, and we cast this to use it, it looks like. So I'm actually thinking that I'll put this down here, even though it's not a damaging ability. It restores magic points, not health. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, so let's continue on towards where we were headed anyway. We did get a level during that fate. We've got about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes for this video, this stream at least. And I am thinking that what we'll do, a lot of what we'll do here is just kind of level up the Arcanist a little bit so I can have a little more time to think if this is maybe a character I do want to play. I like that mechanic. It's almost like we want to do that. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, there's something on our hunting log. So every 60 seconds we can build up one of those. So if we're like chaining enemies together, at least right now, because we don't have anything else that builds up the aether flow, if we're chaining enemies together, it'll be about every 3 pulls, I would say, that we'll be able to do the... Allows a stacking of 1 aether flow. So at level 20 we can get to 2, and level 43. It's pretty cool, I think. I mean, I kind of like that. Alright, where are these things that we were supposed to get? Oh, here they are, the wind sprites. Alright, might as well go ahead and use it, right? That's how I feel, at least. Go ahead and get this dot on another creature too. And then get our carbuncle. See, one thing I wish, and maybe there's a way and I just haven't figured it out, but I wish there's a way we could name our pet. Oh, we did complete that hunting log, by the way. But... character, profile, class jobs, reputation, action and traits, pets, curl, backdraft, gust. Okay. I don't know. Looks like we've got more and more options. Is that a levy mate? Where the heart is missed? We need to go figure out what that is and do it. And that's a level 7, so we're not quite there yet. Alright, let's kill the mandragoons or whatever for the quest we have. Where's my little guy? I do wish you could name them. That's one thing I wish, is that you could name your Arcanist pets, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get a dot on another creature. Yeah, I kind of like the rotation, to be honest. I'm kind of enjoying the playstyle of this class. It's surprising me, because at first, I really wasn't thinking that I was going to when we kind of first started getting into it. But even here at level 6, I'm starting to, I don't know, saying that I'm starting to get it is probably an overshot, but I'm, where the heart is. I wonder what class, what quest that is. It says it's got the plus symbol, so it's going to unlock something. This is the Red Rooster Stead. Where are we? Like, there isn't even a, oh yeah, there is. We're not attuned to that yet. I guess we'd have to go all the way down there to get attuned. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Where the mist is. Is that going to be like housing? Yeah, this is the housing. We do get a little bit of XP, so we might as well do it. We've done this. I guess maybe they have this quest in every area, I'm thinking now. Here's the Chocobo Keep. Can we unlock the Levimate here? Oh, we can actually just do Levimates. That would be huge. We could... Yeah, that's going to be a good way to level up, I'd say. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in. And then we'll do 4 Levimates, and that'll get us to 7 or 8 easy, maybe 9 even, I don't know. Alright, looks like we talked to this person. I don't know how we're going to get back around. Oh well. We're not going to read through the housing information again. So there's, I guess there's 3. Is there 3 different, like, vanilla housing areas? Mist from La Nocia. Lavender Beds might have been what Gridania was called. And I've kind of forgotten what they called the one we just did at our starting location. For Paladin in Ul'dah. I don't remember what they called the housing area over there. And at some point we will, you know, figure out what's going on with housing in the game. Alright, we'll turn this in. Alright. Give me 1 second, I apologize. Just 1 second. Okay. Let's do this. Let's check out the Battlecraft deals for this area. And what we'll do is, let's see, the first one is called Redstead Redemption. That's kind of a cool name. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them up ×2. Okay, so we're supposed to visit the locations and defeat the targets. A stray dodo. You know, I think I need to move Aether Flow. I think I need to move it. I can't remember now if it's part of the, actually part of the global cooldown or not. That's one thing we need to test, because that will determine where we want to put it on our skill bar. Can't tell. I guess that is going to hit us. Kind of hoping it wasn't, but. Alright. So we'll be able to tell here if it's part of the global cooldown or not. It is not. Okay. Alright, one more location. I'll take one on, and my little carbuncle will take the other one on, I guess. He does pretty good, let's be honest. Alright. So of course when you're doing 4 of these together, you don't want to transport when you get done. Just keep them going. Next is no pain, no grain. And again, we'll go +2 to give us a little extra boost to experience we'll get. Looks like we need a bunch of wind sprite cores, so that may just mean killing these things. One thing I didn't see is oh, we got 2 just from 1. I gotcha. One thing I didn't see was any treasure coffers pop up. Not that they really have that good of content, but at least at this level. I think later they might occasionally give you gear or something. I don't know. Alright. Well, we just got 1 that time. We did hit another level, though. Oh, we can do a little energy drain there. So it'll be interesting to see if... Okay, so I was thinking initially that if we had, when we get multiple levels of Aether, that it was going to work like the more Aether you had built up, the more damage that one ability would do, but it looks like it only cost 1 Aether regardless. So what that would mean is if we had 3 Aether, we actually could do 3 of these energy drain attacks. And I'm sure by then we may have other things that it does for us. Now having a pet, I mean, and then also having the Chocobo, will we be able to fight with both? I guess we will, right? It is separate from the companion. I'm kind of thinking though that we would maybe want the Chocobo to be damaged, since by then our pet that we summon can be a tank pet if we want it to be. So level the Chocobo as damage, and then have the flexibility with your pet on how to run it. We've got 7 out of 10 here. 8 out of 10. So it's an interesting class. Is it one we're going to play? I don't know, but it's an interesting class. March of the Mandragons. Mandragoras. That's cool, sometimes they knock them back and stuff. Got a little energy drain going. Right Rampager. Oh, that's cool. This is a wanted bounty. It's not quest. It's not something for the actual lev that we're doing, but it gives us a little extra something, I guess. And it is a little harder to kill. Good, heal ourselves here. Alright, one more. Open it up with the energy drain. Just for funsies. So, I wonder what this fate will be. Should we go ahead and do it? Oh. Kill all the roselings. Looks like they're up here. At least there were some up here. Oh, there's another one. Okay, there's some more. About halfway through. More than halfway through now. Try not to mess with the level 17 Gooboo. Getting attacked by multiple ones now. This is going to get us really close, if not complete it. They end up ending quicker than you realize. We may need one more after this. Alright, that should do it. So we got 12, 20, pretty good XP there. Alright, next is the cure. Initiate it. Use soothe. Alright, let's go ahead and get soothe on here, because it is annoying to type in soothe every time. Okay. So we're going to have to be careful here. Because not only are we attacking, but so is our... Soothe not working. Alright, let's put him away. So we gotta figure out how to do this. Alright. I'm not gonna do any damage over time. Worked much better. One more and we should be able to do it. I think this is just a... I don't think this is actually something we can soothe, right? The stray dodo is just an extra target. We'll double check on soothing it, but... Gotten 2 out of 4. Take out the dodo. Alright, last one to soothe. Two more. 1, 2. Oh shoot, it's already pacified. We gotta do one we haven't done, I guess. Alright. I think we can go ahead and teleport back, even though it's only about 50 feet to our west. Let's go ahead and get our buddy back out here. Collect rewards. So we're almost 8 without the rewards. We'll definitely go probably to 9, or maybe at least 8.5, I'd say. Oh, we might hit 9. Getting some... Not quite 9, huh? Alright, so... We've got different gear we can put on. And let's see, is there a fate that we can participate in? It's 9. So by the time we get it done, I bet we will be 9. So let's go do this level 9 fate. What time are we at? Oh, it's almost over. Enter Beast Man. But that's the only one on the map. We might as well. We could just go do a regular quest. Ooh, these guys are on our hunting log. That's also big. Ooh, we could finish our hunting log. That would get us to 10, I bet. It'd be a good time to finish it, to be honest. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Only got 30 seconds left and there's no progress, so we're going to get very little actual experience for it, but... Didn't we get a new ability or something? Let's wait until after this is over before we need to be as efficient as possible here. We got 15 seconds. Obviously it's going to be a fail. We just want to make as much progress as we can. If we could get this guy down, we've had 2 down. Got it. 518 and 4. Hey, we leveled up. Is that a fate? Miller in need. Yeah, we could go do that. Alright, let's check out... Oh, wait. No. This is what we were thinking about doing. Alright, 1 second. Well, sorry about that. Ended up working out good in the sense that we had this fate we could work on. So we're getting pretty close to finishing it. Let's see if when we finish this fate, let's see if any more of our hunting log is actually in this area. We'll figure out where those guys are. I think that's gonna do it. Ooh, that was a big chunk. So we did that whole fate by ourselves. Alright, so we are in lower, I believe. So that's middle, lower, lower, Cave Bat and Gal-Lago. So we've got 3 more in lower, and the highest level one is 10. We do have another fate up here. We probably need to head down, though. We haven't been down there, right? Although this is stuff that's kind of more of our level. This is a cool looking area. I don't know this area as well though. Eastern. How do you get to, let me see, middle? That's the housing area. Okay, that's how you get to, so that's kind of where you start. Just don't know if any of these things would. Alright, they are making some progress down here, so we could go contribute to this fate. Oh, and here's something that's on the Galagos. And we need to kill them for this thing anyway. That looks like a marauder. Alright, so that finished our hunting log. And we should probably go ahead and finish this fate. Yeah, we are very close to 10 now. So let's double check, make sure nothing else isn't on our hunting log up here. Kind of wrap around the top of this area. And if not, we could do this fate, and that will hit 10. Be able to go get our next class quest. And then we'll also be able to start working on our next hunting log if we wanted to do that some. Cobalt Dustman. Guess we could just do these. Is my little fella with me still? Guess he's not. It's a noticeable difference in DPS when he's not out, huh? We may not want to do this fate if these guys take that long to kill. We didn't get credit for that first one. Oh, you know what? This is one of those big fates. We're actually supposed to take out that guy. Okay. There's really no... I don't think there's any point in doing this without help. It would... We may or may not be able to do it, and it would take a long time. Probably would end up having to clear out a lot of the ads and take out the big guy, which would take a while. Okay, so not seeing any more hunting log people up here at least. And we've been down towards that area, I would think, enough to we would have seen it. Should go through the tunnel here. Just make sure there's not something. Oh, there is. Cave bats. We've got some cave bats in here. This will give us 10, I believe. Ooh, what is this? So it's another damage over time, but this one's a cast, huh? You know what we could do now? Yeah, we could actually set it up like that. Where we would open up with the first dot, then hit the second dot, and then in some cases move on to the next enemy and let our companion finish them off. Or we can start casting Ruin to take them out. Kind of like that. We've got 2 dots now. Alright, that hunting log is finished. How do we get out of here? This way? Okay. And then it's time to go get our next class quest. I'm wondering though if it might be worth going ahead. It's a long way down there, but at some point we're gonna have to, unless this, the Wolves Den docks, Western, okay. I think it might just be worth going down here and getting the next Aether Crystal down here. Level 3 one. I didn't realize they had level 3 fates. I forgot that. Is it this guy? Looks like you just have to take that guy down. This level sync can do it, huh? Let's see how this goes. Yeah, this is worth doing. We just got zapped or something. Another Marauder. So I guess the Marauder's starting area is here, huh? looks that way. It certainly looks that way. Alright. A bridge too full is the quest. Alright. This is very cool looking, by the way. Very scenic. Okay. There's a level 10 fate that we could do. Especially if help comes in the meantime. But if not, we're going to go to there. We might do a little bit of a wide... Oh yeah, here's some... hunting log material. So that's the fate. I guess it's to take out Padfoot, huh? Let's see how much life he has. Yeah, if we don't get help, not a chance. Shouldn't say not a chance, but just annoying. It's kind of like just letting your dots do the work. And your companion. I guess we still need one more of these, huh? Or at least one more. Might have been too much. That lightning sprite's actually doing more damage to us than Padfoot is, I think. That lightning sprite is tough. Oh, it's attacking our dude now. Well, let's use this opportunity to kill this. Get some life. We could always resummon him if we have to. Padfoot was finally like, yeah, I'm tired of taking damage from this guy. Gotta get him out again. How much time is left, by the way? 5:58. he attacking him again? Why is he going over there? Oh, he reset. Get out of here. Apparently we didn't do it fast enough because he just reset. So it kind of looks like... Look at these mega lord crabs. Alright, let's go this way. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That is awesome looking. I'm hoping that around here we'll go towards the town. Yeah, it looks like it will. We may actually have everything in lower now. Yep. We've got everything in lower. Alright, let's attune here. And then we'll return so that we can start our next class quest. Alright, let's just return. We want to go see what the next class quest is. Alright, I think somebody sent me a message on here. Alright. So. Oh, this isn't where we meant to go. Shoot. That's so funny that I did that. Wasn't even thinking. Okay. Well, let's spend a little gil here. Was that 400 and something gil? I mean, like, at this level, that's actually quite a bit. That's actually quite a bit. Okay. Is Marauder here? No? Well, I guess if we click on the Arcanist Guild, we can find out for sure. Where's Marauder then? Oh yeah, it is here. Okay. So we can turn this quest in. Welcome back, Clermo. It appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall we test your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work at Malvin's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have several crates transported to the cliff south of Zephyr Gate. Once you examine those crates and return the inspected cargo here to me, you will be surprised at the depths to which some merchants will sink to deter our customers against agents from performing thorough investigations. False bottoms, rotten foodstuffs, flesh-eating vile can be prepared for any eventuality. Okay, so down south of the Zephyr Gate. Let's see. point. So if we can transport to Ziffer Gate, that'll be the best way. Yeah. This is also Middle La Nocia, which is where some of our hunting log wrap-ups will be found, but probably not on this part of the map. Alright, there's where we need to go. Practice crates. It was amazing how fast our little buddy attacked him. Uh-oh. They have a tail. I am not a threat. Pray ignore my presence for the present. Allow me to moment to cogtate. They have a tail. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against the enemies set against you. Yet, effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. As I watched your battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. Let's see. Take into account your current level of ability, factoring the aetheric constant, multiplying by the number of opponents, and applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear, my calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level 9,785. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. Through the opportune window to do so pass, I would never less introduce myself. I am Klaya, a Milvan's Gate Assessor. Acting Guildmaster Thurgame elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of Arcanima. What I've observed thus far, you have an admirable grasp of fundamentals. Wish to confer one small detail regarding your choice of arcane geometries. What factor most influences your actions during battle? Just as I predicted. Now I have the final element needed to perform other calculations. Probability of you becoming an Arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. Certainty is quite high. After all, I know of other practitioners to respond to my questions. I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the Guildmaster himself. While our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with the most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refined aptitude with carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanima. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Thybregium is awaiting some inspected cargo. And what of myself? I am off in the fields. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is all well and good, but there's no substitute for actual combat. We'll meet again soon. Bye-bye. Okay, let's return. Once again, are we attuned to this? No, let's go attuned to it. And then we can sort of travel from there. Oh, because of this. There's a chance we'll run into hunting log stuff. Boggy and grounded pirate. Alright, so let's make sure. What are we looking for again? Bogey and grounded pirate. Bogey is in Summerford. Summerford. Does it say where Summerford is? Summerford Farms are right over here. So let's head towards the farms, see if we see them. You would think they would be somewhere over here, right? A puke hatchling? Puck hatchling? I don't know. Summerford is where the crystal is that we need to attune to, which is nice, but doesn't feel like there's enough room for both of these enemies to be over here. But we'll see. Summerford Farms. It might not be the only Summerford on this map, though. The descent, checkpoint. Maybe the whole area is called Summerford. I bet it is. Alright, let's just attune. Get the Chocobo Keep. Repair our gear. We need to repair everything because we've switched classes so much. Okay. Okay. Let's go look around. Wow, a lot of people. Alright. There's some pugils. This part of the land is strangely absent of enemies. Alright, we're no longer in the quote-unquote sanctuary. We are in Summerford. B-Cloud, B-Cloud. What is this? Load Whisper Canyon. I could see something being down in the Load Whisper Canyon, huh? It's a long way down. The descent. So stuff is level 10 down there. That could be where grounded pirate could be there maybe, but I don't know. Let's go look up here first. And then we'll wrap around. And we will wrap around. Sometimes, you know, they'll have a certain type of creature. There won't be many of them, and it'll be in a very small area. Oh, here are the grounded pirates. And these are the level 9 things, so... The other thing we're looking for are called bogies. Can't really tell what it is. Oh, this is this for a fate? No. So I guess we need to check over here. Make sure it's not right across this river or something. I don't think it will be though. I'm thinking it's gonna be... Actually not sure. Let's look it up real quick. Be nice to get this done at this point, but I don't want to waste time doing it. Bogey. So let's look at bogey hunting log. $2019 is what they're saying. $2019. It's like right to the right. At that red dot, apparently. In this little channel. Down here. Yep. Glad I looked it up. Honestly, like, I don't know. I guess we would have stumbled upon it at some point, most likely, but... Is our little buddy out still? Or does he, like, just go away eventually? Does he have a timer on him? Okay. Very good. Alright, let's go back to here. see what we need to do for the level 10 class quest. Let's enjoy the level 10 class quest. And then we may move on to the other starter world. Go back to Black Mage for now. Maybe go try Dragoon. We'll see. Yes, here's the cargo. Everything seems to be in order. Relatively clear of blood and other gore. Something of a problem in our profession, you understand. I also have word from Kilthea regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instructions she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach of our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Kilthea carries? Nishi's grimoire served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Foreseer. Focus on Arcanum has led to overlook other important aspects of life. As a master strategist guides your arcanist training, I hope you might return the favor and help to broaden her own perspective somewhat. Enough of such matters. You have done well, Claremo. Continue your practice with Carbuncle as Kelia bid. Be here when the time comes for your next lesson. Looks like that's going to be where we want to go. Got a lot of new gear to put on. We're gonna look really different now. Alright. Keeping well, I trust. Take the occasion to brisk walk. Assuming you've been following instruction, you should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western La Nocia. Speak of roselings and wild jackals. Have you vanquished 3 of each? 'Tis a perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case. Test your hypothesis. Third, to perfect your tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. You are not the novice you once were. Consider the combination of Aether Flow and Energy Drain. You can simultaneously restore your own waning supply of mana and deal a crippling blow to your opponent. And that is something we have not been doing, is considering... Do we have this? Swift Perch? No. What, is there a gate here? Why does it not show? That's way up here, huh? Do we have to hoof it? Oh, we can go from the docks, huh? So if we go to Fisherman's, it looks like Fisherman's will be a shortcut to it. Alright, let's see. Ferry skipper. We want to go to... I'm actually not sure. Hellport. It's not necessarily the only way we could have gotten there, but it is a way to get there. What is this for? The Levs. We're not high enough, or not actually high enough level to do that. Alright, we need to go out to the right, but we should go into Toon here while we're here. I was about to say, if we see the Chocobo Keep, we can go ahead and do that. Sure enough, Chocobo Keep is here. So, looks like this will be it. To the right. To the right. Oh, there's something. We're just not actually using that much mana yet. So strictly using energy drain to try to get more mana points isn't that necessary. Alright. And I don't know that, since we're not going to play this class a ton right now, I don't know that we need to. I don't know that we need to spend the time doing hunting logs on level 2. Another hunting log guy. That is interesting. Alright. And another one. We've seen 3 hunting log enemies on this in this zone so far. I mean, in this little area. Roselings and wild jackals is what we're after, though. Another one, sewer mole. Goodness, they're everywhere. This is something that's at level with us. We've got a little bit better gear on now. Better weapons, kind of a better representation of what the DPS is like, I guess. It's not bad. At this level, it's not bad. I hope that the Roselings aren't too far away. It looks like they're not. It looks like they're just not fast enough. I think these guys will aggro on us. Yeah, here they are. It definitely feels like we're a lot more powerful now than we were before getting the new gear on. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride the wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Next training exercise will have you accompanying Forcier, filling out on one of her inspections. To witness firsthand the practical application of Arcanima. Do not tarry. Wait you on the floor below with further details. On the floor below. Okay. The job at hand, I've been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boystock family. Policemen, merchants of dealing in forbidden goods, calculate announcing inspection, 6-minute chance of physical violence. Important precondition. Considering gifted information tactics, right reflection, coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies in the field of battle. Keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Your execute combat pattern 1345. Stratagem focus fire. You and Emerald Carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Cookpot, middle, Lanasia. I will depart immediately, assess the situation, seek me out once you arrive. Okay. Alright, let's head that way. Excuse me. Yeah, I was really excited about getting this stream in. However, we should have taken the bridge. I also am realizing how tired I am. I had a long night last night with work. And, but I will be back on tonight. This was always gonna be a short stream this afternoon, and we'll be back on tonight, and we'll see how work-life balance goes this evening. Ooh, something else on our hunting log. All right, here's Kilhaya. Let's make sure we still got the good gear on. All right, let's do it. You cease all transactions from your goods for inspection. Nasty, sneaky peekers, goblins, split uplander, nose eyes on stabby iron. That didn't go so well. Predictably aggressive response. Remember what we've discussed. she went. She ran off. It was pretty fun. Nicely done adaptation and privation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This is the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the ability of the assessor. Before you formulate your tactics, it's necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. Another question I would ask you, when it comes to improving the probable success of strategy, you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? You respond as the guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability or potential to gain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild, make some report to Miss Thyra GM. Until we meet. Villagers take photos of custody. My strategies will keep me company. Okay. We did not mean to go to the Aft Castle. Am I in the right place? Good grief. I'm falling asleep at the wheel here. Back from the field. Contacting the summary of events. Seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. Without sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it's difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. We have a new book. Alright. Okay, so I think we have time to listen to this one cutscene, and then we'll wrap it up, most likely. Yes, everything seems to be in order. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand? Please step this way.
Enter.
Sounds like the pirate lady.
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanaland?
"5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. Okay, so she's accepting the proposal. Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to Elder Seedseer. Very well, Claremo. Alright, we gotta figure out where the person is that takes you. Oh, here's the lift attender, the airship landing. Okay. We could have gone to a crystal, but this person also takes you there. Alright. So this will wrap up this video after we get to Gridania. I think what we'll do in Gridania is kind of what we did here. If there are any classes we want to sample or try, we may do that while we're here. If not, we'll continue with the main story. I'm leaning towards trying Lancer again. But beyond that, I'm not sure. I really like Gridania. I liked Ul'dah a lot more than I realized I was going to, but Gridania was the first starting area I played. Alright, let's get off the airship landing. go to the Lotus stand. What quest that is. Saw that one coming. Interesting. So you don't get this chocobo unlocked. Whoa. Interesting. Alright, let's see. I don't know if I can't remember if you're attuned to this automatically or not. Nope. Alright, and here we have a lot of the classes. There's the archer class. A lot of them are up in the area above this. Alright, this will wrap it up for now. We will be back tonight though.